Hey, good morning. Frank Boudreau with LaunchPoint here, and I wanted to talk to you about a quote that I came across by Calvin Coolidge. He said that all growth depends upon activity. There is no development physically or intellectually without effort, and effort means work. Work is not a curse, it is the prerogative of intelligence. You know, I want to really talk about, the way that we all want to increase. When we watch television and movies, we always see things that are, seem like fantasy. Some of it seems only almost realistic. Man, with CGI today, so much of it seems realistic. Seems like almost anything's achievable or possible. And so there's a lot of things that we aspire to, a lot of things that we would like to be able to do. We want to increase our lives in a lot of different ways. Perhaps we want to increase some things in the home. Maybe we want to expand. We want to add on. Maybe we want to build a shop. I recently built a shop a couple of years ago, and it's amazing how fast you can fill things up when you expand. But finally got to add a shop onto the home, and it added value. It increased value, and it increased the space that we had to put things and work on things. But at the end of the day, it took work. It took a lot of hard work to add that thing on. I remember many years ago when our house was reasonably small. It's not huge by any means now, but it certainly has a lot more room than when we first built it. But we added on some rooms, and our boys were young and teenagers, and we literally learned how to build on our own, and we built 90% of the add-on to the house ourselves. It was quite a challenge. It took a lot of hard work. I learned real quick that that's probably not the best way for me to earn a living, because although we did a really good job, it took us a long time. I'd have a hard time really making a living doing that. But it was so rewarding to put in the work and then have the end result, which we've been living in for 18 years now. So it certainly was worth the work. But there's other ways we want to increase as well. Perhaps you want to increase in intelligence. Maybe you want to increase in a position at work. You want to elevate. You want to go to another level. Maybe you're a supervisor, want to be a manager. Maybe you're a manager and want to work your way up into a director, or maybe even the CEO type levels. We all have dreams and aspirations to grow and increase in some way, shape, or form. But at the end of the day, all of these things require, just got to put in good old-fashioned hard work and effort. It's not just going to land in your lap. If you've been around as many years as I have, you learn really, in time, you learn soon that things don't just fall in your lap. Occasionally we get lucky. Good luck is always a good thing. I'm a believer, so I believe things happen for a reason. I believe in divine intervention, and I pray for it from time to time. But at the end of the day, to get results, you got to put in the work. It's truly that simple. It's a basic principle, and it applies to virtually any aspect of life. So if you want to increase in some way, shape, or form, you're going to have to put in the work. If you want to learn something new, you're going to have to go learn. You're going to have to put in the effort and energy to learn. The old saying, if you want to get different results, you're going to have to put in some different effort. If you keep doing the things you've always done, you'll keep getting the things you've always gotten. Those are some of the other sayings that we hear. But it's just going to take some effort. So put in the effort. Now, we're in a pretty strange time with the coronavirus going on, and you can't turn on the news for more than 2 seconds before you hear something about the virus. And it's affecting all of us in some way, shape, or form. Many of us are working from home now. But another way that it's affecting us is that, we can't go and mingle at the restaurants or, clubs or any places that you're used to going to. We can't go to ball games because they don't have them. So a lot of the things that we used to do in large groups, going to church, there's a lot of us that are attending church virtually at home on the internet. So, and thank God for the technology that we have, just like what we're doing right now. But now is a time where you actually may have some time. So hopefully you're investing that time in your home and in your family, connecting in ways that maybe you've never had before. It might even be challenging if you've got young kids at home. Might be a little more connection than you really bargained for. But at the end of the day, it is bringing us closer as families. And that's something, if we're honest, that's been something we've struggled with for quite a few years, is staying closely connected as families. And so perhaps that's something that's good that's going to come out of this, is that a lot more of us will be a lot closer to our families. We're going to have a lot of memories to share, even some of the crazy moments that we have at home. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be a good thing when we come out of this, the back end of this. But you also have a little extra time, perhaps, to invest in yourself. So that's what I want to encourage you to do today. Take the time to invest in yourself, put in the work, carve out some time with the time you're spending at home to maybe read a book you've never read before. Maybe you're wanting to invest in yourself physically, get more physically fit. Do some exercises. My goodness, there's videos, a ton of freely available videos that'll show you how to do all kinds of different exercises and different things at home at the level that you're at. So you don't have to. I remember years ago trying the P90X program, and gosh, I felt like that program was trying to kill me. Part of it was I wasn't in that great a shape, but man, just the physical demands of the workouts that were in there. But it doesn't have to be like that. It could just be some basic fundamental exercises and push-ups. Figure out what your level is. Get on the internet, find some videos that pick you up where your level is, and put in the work. Again, it's just put in the work. Catching up on some of them old shows, it's not a terrible thing. It's good entertainment and keeps you busy. But man, if you could really invest in something that's going to develop you, that's going to grow you, it's going to build you up and help you be better prepared when all of this stuff finally goes through and we're able to get out there and get together and spend time together. You're going to be more impactful to the people that mean the most to you, the people that you've not been able to spend much time with. Just imagine how much more impactful you'll be to them when you've spent some time learning and growing you. So at the end of the day, let's put in some work. Let's put in the hard work, and we'll see the results from it. So I want to encourage you to do that. Spend some time investing in you and growing you, and be blessed.